Thank you for stopping by the Life of Sassy. Today we are going to go back and look at my bullet journal for the month of February and see how I did. I'm going to be honest, guys, I am completely obsessed with bullet journals. I think I now have 5 of them. Let's dive in. February's almost over. Let's see how I did. I'm going to be honest, this month I knew it was going to be a struggle. I knew I had a lot going on. I thought I could overcome it and do better than I did. I did not. So I'm really going to have to step up my game in March. But with all of that being said, in some areas I did improve, but there are definitely areas I need to improve upon. So let's go through and see how I did. Here we're on the first page of my journal. These are my goals and things I am tracking. Let's break it down. Let's start with my goals. Going into the month, my personal goals were to find balance between work, life, and home, and to make sure I get me time every day. Originally, I was going to mark the find balance with red, but I realized although I worked more hours than I would like, which is just part of life. We have a big project on the go, and probably about 90% of the project falls on me. So I have had to work later than normal, but given that, I think I did pretty well. I could have done better, but I think I did pretty well, so I gave myself a green. For me time, even with the projects at work, I haven't crocheted, but I've made sure to read every day, and I don't track my TV time, but there's definitely been some vegging out at the TV, not gonna lie. Then we have my health goals, which was to get back on track with water, back on track with dinner, and to eat 3 meals a day. I'm doing really well on the water, even though I have totally increased my tea consumption to keep up with work. I'm still getting my water in. Dinners we have planned out. There have been more quick, easy fixes, but that's life, and they're there for that reason. So I still feel like we did really well with dinners, and eating 3 meals a day, I did okay. I could have done better. Instead of skipping breakfast this month, I found I started skipping lunch, so I need to be conscious of that in March. And last are my cleaning goals. My cleaning routine sucked this month. I did not keep on top of my day-to-day cleaning. Things piled up. It was not good. I need to get back into the habit of, even if it's just 15 minutes a day, tackling something around the house. My one project a week, I did do better. I did miss a week, but I did manage to tackle 3 projects. One of them I did scale back. We'll get to that when we get to my cleaning page, but I definitely feel I improved on this one. Then we're going into what I needed to buy. This was a good month. I found a lot of what we needed, and I found it on sale. The countertop grater I had actually ordered in January, but it came in February. I found an immersion blender with all of the attachments we needed on sale for $40, which felt amazing because it seemed like it was going to be at least $50 or $60 to get an immersion blender with the attachments, and we use the attachments. Still haven't found a waffle iron. After doing a lot of research on Amazon, I finally found a new dish rack that wasn't an arm and a leg. When did dish racks get so expensive? Like, we're talking, I saw some nice ones, but like $60, $70 for a dish rack seems a little excessive to me. Maybe it's just me. I also found a new comforter. Again, Amazon really rocked it this month. I got the immersion blender at Costco, but the drying rack and the comforter came from Amazon. I found a new comforter. It was under $40. Simple, basic, which was all I needed. Groceries, I'm caught up on everything I needed to buy. Watching for sales, I did not find a good sale. Hang on, let's adjust the camera. Sorry guys, I got ahead of myself there. Much better. Watching for sales, I did get sugar. I bought some out of desperation at one store when I noticed my Costco was still out. Plus, I started to notice other stores in my area didn't have sugar. So when I found a store with sugar, I picked up 2 to be safe, but then I went to a different Costco and they had sugar, so I stocked up. I did not find ground pork on sale. I did not pick up onion soup mix, but we're not out, and beef broth was just to bring us back up to our kind of normal level. We still have it. I haven't picked it up. All is good there. My weekly deep clean project ideas. I did do a bathroom deep clean, more on that later, and I did complete the appliance deep clean. This money tracker here, I did not use, but that is because I have started a second bullet journal just for my finances, so in March this will disappear. Now we have my trackers. We did good. I was actually impressed when I looked at this page in closer detail on how well I did. I did keep up with my water goal. There hasn't been a day where I haven't had at least 2 water bottles of water. I would like to see more in the 3, but I will be happy with the 2. As for missing meals, I felt like I missed more lunches, but I only really missed 1. I did miss a few breakfasts. Morning snack just isn't happening. But all in all, it does need work, but I did way better than I thought. And I feel like that is one of the goals of the tracker is, not only does it show you where you need to improve, but sometimes it shows you really didn't do as bad as you thought you did, because our minds play tricks on us. I totally thought my eating was way worse than this. So I'm happy to be able to see that yes, it needs work, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. Vitamins, I've been good on. I always get that allergy pill in. I did miss my probiotic one day. I realized that afternoon that I didn't take it. I've gone back on the oregano oil. I did miss a couple days, but all has been good there. My cranberry, I'm right on track. And then for our dinners, we have done really well at planning out our dinners this month. Some of them have been quick fixes, but like I said, those meals are there for a reason, and we have had to use some, but we've kept it balanced with proper meals. And I had no dinner ideas this month. Month. Mainly, I think it's just because my meal plans have been so large that I have basically had it on the meal plan. And I think there may have been a week that I did a meal plan, but I didn't post it. But there were no dinner ideas. That's just how the month went. Next, we have my sleep tracker. I did start taking melatonin again. I'm trying to do a sleep reset. It's not that I haven't been getting sleep, except that night. Only 6 hours. That's not good. It's not so much that I haven't been getting sleep. My issue is I'm falling asleep so much later, which is causing me to sleep in, which isn't a bad thing, except for the fact that depending on my schedule for work that day, there are days I have to start my morning at 5 a.m. So if I'm not falling asleep until 10 or later, and if I have to be up at 5, I'm just not getting as much sleep as my body needs. So I've been trying to reset it and get to bed a little bit earlier. I do seem to be averaging a 9:30 bedtime now. And that's when I actually fall asleep, not when I go to bed. Those are 2 totally different things. I wouldn't mind if it got closer to 9, just because it does give me a little bit of breathing room when I have to get up at 5. Now, I did have some really bad nights here where I woke up in the middle of the night and could not get back to sleep. But overall, it's not the best. But I did pretty well. I have a couple of 6s, some 7s. But overall, it wasn't a bad month for sleep. Now we have my work tracker. This one gets a little bit scary. We currently have a project at work that was supposed to start in November because it wraps up April 1st. It did not start in November. It did not start in December. I believe late January I finally got access, but it hasn't been until the last week and a half that we've really been able to work on this project. So that is what you're going to see. Here, last weekend was a long weekend. Saturday I worked for 2 hours, Sunday was 4, and the holiday Monday was 4. The week leading up to that, I pulled some 13-hour days. I've done some 12-hour days. Just trying to keep on track of everything. Plus, as you can see, I've been in branches. I did do one out of town trip where you can see I spent quite a bit of time in my car. But yeah, my work hours have definitely gone up. I haven't added up this week's yet, but if we move this up just a little bit, you'll see the third week I did 62.5 hours. With that being said, with my job, I know this does happen. I have to do it. Do I want to do it? No. It really kind of crimps into that work-life-home balance. But unfortunately, this might be the norm for the next month until the project wraps up on the 1st. I'm going to try not to. I am going to try to keep it to 12 hours or less per day, but we will see how it goes. Now we have my cleaning page. I did not do as well this month. I didn't do horribly. When I went back and looked, I did not do horribly. But there's definitely some room for improvement, and I will be honest, this one makes me the most nervous for next month. Next month is going to be next level at work. I think we're going to reach a level of insanity that in 19 years working for this company, I have never seen. And it's all to do with this project that about 90% falls on me. So more so the insanity is for me, not the company. And this is where I'm concerned I'm going to fail the most, because getting to the house stuff is going to be hard. But let's go ahead and break this down. Okay, hand dishes. There have been a few days I didn't do them. At one point, yep, here, they stacked up for 3 days. Not the best, but with that being said, we actually didn't have a ton of hand dishes, so it wasn't that bad. When they were finally done, it only took about half an hour to get them done, but still, that cannot happen. We cannot leave dishes for 3 days. Also, we did have a day where I did not get the dishwasher emptied when it needed to be emptied. So again, dishes piled up. Not what I want. But with that being said, I did do really well, considering how much I hate hand dishes. And I truly do hate doing hand dishes. They're my number one. If I can not do them, I won't. I did still do pretty well, although we got lucky this month. We had a lot of days where we didn't have any hand dishes. I think I need to go back and look at what meals we ate that produced no hand dishes. Just saying. Next, we have my weekly. I did very well on my weekly, except there was one weekend I didn't prep. I took a weekend off and I didn't do it, which is fine. It worked out. And I did miss one weekly project this month. I just didn't get it done. And then if we move over to my week A and week B, yeah, not good this month. I fell behind on the floors horribly. Although I did vacuum the main floor one day and forgot to put it in here, but yeah. Have not kept up with the floors in my house. I have to do this today. They desperately need a good scrub down, and they're gonna get it today because I just haven't gotten it done. Then we're gonna move into my bi-weekly. Everything went well here. I did laundry, took out recycling, wiped out the fridge. Out of all of these, the one that would not get done would be recycling. I do have a tendency to let it overflow, but it's mainly just because there's a very small period I can take it out before all of the bins are full. Because we have to put our recycling in a centralized location or they won't pick it up. And yeah, those bins fill up really quick. So sometimes it overflows just because I have nowhere to take it. As for my monthly projects, oops, I just moved the whole table. Bedding's been done, couch blankets are done, I took out the cardboard. The only thing left to do, which I'm going to do today, is I need to vacuum the couch. That was only put off because my home office has exploded. I need to clean up my home office. It has taken over part of the couch. Once I do that, I will vacuum the couch. Plus, I have a new couch blanket because the one I have is ripped. As for my weekly projects. Weekly projects didn't go bad, but I do have a few notes on them. The pantry number 1, deep clean and organize, went really well. It took us a little bit longer than I would have liked, but we got it done. The appliance deep clean, this took me almost all month to get done, and next time, the oven is its own deep clean. The washer, dryer, kettle, dishwasher, microwave, they're all simple and easy. That oven deep clean is going to become its own thing moving forward. And I did a bathroom deep clean, what I'm calling light. The reason for this is I scrubbed down the vanity, the toilet, the shower. I did not do the walls and ceiling. I just didn't have it in me. So it's a light deep clean. I do still need to scrub down those walls and ceiling, hopefully next month. But my saying for 2023 is sometimes done is better than perfect. In this case, I got done what I could. It's done. Is it perfect? No, because I didn't get those walls and ceilings done. But I did pretty well here. I'm proud of myself. And if I really wanted to, I could have filled in the fourth one and moved the oven here because, like I said, that needs to be its own deep clean. But I'm happy. This page is probably not the best. This is my me time page. I have not crocheted at all in February. Now, with that being said, a huge part of that is, if I'm being honest, I now have, I think, 4 bullet journals going. I have this one. I have my financial one. At work, we now have to have what they call SMART goals. So I turned it into a bullet journal. Plus, I turned the current project, which is outside of my SMART goals, into a bullet journal. So I have spent most of my free time this month working on bullet journals, which in March will have its own little calendar. I did really well with my reading. There's one day I didn't read. I think that was the day I took a trip out to one of our out-of-town branches. I left my house at 5 o'clock in the morning and got home at 7 p.m. And by the time I got home, I did not want to pick up a book. Because I haven't been crocheting, nothing has been happening on my crochet Instagram. I'd really like to say I'm going to turn this around in March, but with how busy work is going to be, I can't guarantee it. This might be a goal for April. Now we have the life of Sassy. I've done pretty well. That one travel day for work, I didn't get a story posted. Reels, I've been doing really well until this week, and it kind of fell off. I haven't been recording anything. YouTube, I was doing great until last week. And I'm gonna be honest, I have stuff recorded, but my issue is, because the project at work is a computer program, I am spending all of my work time sitting at my laptop, not moving, focusing on my screen. And actually a lot of it is editing like I would do for YouTube. So by the time I finish my workday, I just can't look at my laptop anymore. I know it's super important to be consistent and I want to be consistent, but after I pull a 13-hour day for work, editing and doing all of the things for work, I just can't look at my laptop anymore to do any editing. So I need to get this pulled together. I don't really have a game plan yet, but I'll work on that. I did have some real ideas. Some happened, some didn't. Now you will see this page change in March. I am going to change it up a little bit. And my YouTube ideas, again, there wasn't a lot there. It's because I had a lot in process, but it didn't go any further. Then we have my posting tracker. I did okay here. I think my main issue here was I started to feel like I was going to run out of room. So there's actually a lot more that could have been written in here that I just didn't. I tracked on a post-it note. But again, this page is going to be changing in March. So make sure to come back for that video. I was hoping to put it in this video, but I already see that this one's getting a little bit long. So that will be its own separate video coming out in hopefully a few days. Here we have the last page. This is my YouTube video tracker. As you can see, I have stuff recorded. I just have to get it edited. So that is going to try and be a priority. I say try to be a priority only because I also need to save my sanity. And unfortunately for work, we have a go live date of April 1st and I have to hit that. So I have to prioritize this work project. Hopefully in April, my life gets back to normal. I don't know what March is going to bring me yet. I'm going to do my best to get all of these edited and posted. But unfortunately, my 9 to 5, which is not 9 to 5, does come first. So my goal is to get these edited. I might actually work on that today. We will see how the day goes. But yeah, I do have videos recorded. I just need to get them edited and posted. And that's how I did in February. I do have some areas to work on. I do need to find that balance in life again. But all in all, I thought I did a lot worse in February. And sometimes that's what the bullet journal is for, is to show you. Okay, yeah, you had a few small issues, but really, it was a good month. And overall, I see areas for improvement, but I am happy. Make sure you come back. Hopefully in a couple of days, I will get up how I have changed my bullet journal for March. After using it for 2 months, I do see some changes I want to make, so come back and check that out. Thank you for stopping by The Life of Sassy. I hope you enjoyed this February update. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. That just lets me know that you're enjoying this content. And if you haven't already, please consider joining my YouTube family by clicking that subscribe button. We'd love to have you. The March update with all of the changes has been recorded, has been edited, and will be up in a week. I hope you stop by and check it out. Have a wonderful day, everyone.